Mary of Magdala, known to prosperity as Mary Magdalene, was born roughly around 03 BC in the Judean city of Magdala, on the shores of Galilee. She was the daughter of Matthew Sorrow, a prominent merchant, and a Phoenician woman whose name, unfortunately, has not come down to us. The Phoenician people, like many Jews of the time, were direct descendants of the patriarch Abraham, but unlike the Jews who descended from Abraham's grandson, Jacob, the Phoenicians came from his grandson, Epher, who was the son of Midian, one of Abraham's sons by his second wife, the Canaanite princess Keturah. Not a united people, the Phoenicians were separated into city-states, the most famous of which were Carthage and Tyre, and known both for their wars with Rome and their prowess on the high seas as sailors and fighters. Their colonies stretched from modern-day Lebanon to Spain, Italy, Greece, and North and South America. For centuries prior to Jesus, his people and their distant cousins got along well. It was the Phoenician king, Hiram, who helped King Solomon build the first temple, giving him supplies, manpower, and money to complete it. Marriages also occurred. Matthew Syro, like Jesus, was a descendant of the Hasmonaean Dynasty descending from Judah Maccabeus. But his branch of the family seems to have moved out of the royal spotlight before his birth, as neither he nor his parents or grandparents grew up in Jerusalem or the surrounding countryside, and none held any positions at court or the military things they surely would have had they been connected to the royal court in any sense. It's possible, though unable to be proven, that Matthew descended from a, to put it not so politely, bastard line, and thus his royal blood was deemed sinful and wasn't recognized outside of official documentation. Whatever the case, he was able to build up a successful business on his own, and through this wealth was able to give his daughters and son, Mary, Martha, and Lazarus, excellent educations. Galilee in this time was while part of Judea and had Jewish cultural practices, was also home to non-Jews and their religious practices as well, and Matthew was exposed to them at a young age, becoming a Jewish polytheist. His wife was a priestess of the goddess Ishtar, and his two daughters grew up believing in her as well.